Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the welterweight bout between Donald Cerrone versus Jim Miller 2. So these two people, I say these two people, but they are people, but these two guys fought before, and Donald Cerrone won decisively against Jim Miller. It wasn't even competitive. This fight, I think, will be more competitive, but I think Cerrone will win once again. I feel like people looking at Cerrone like, oh, he's so shot, he's so gone, and Jim Miller, like, he's looking pretty okay. He looking okay. But when you look at the guy he's beating, he's fighting pretty much bums. I'm gonna say they pretty much bums. No insult to them, which is kind of salty. I'm not gonna say bums. They're just not. They aren't the best. These kind of like little, what he's called, booster seat guys. That's why I feel like they're at. They might get better. I ain't really banking them to get better, but booster seat guys, Gerber babies, they ain't there. They don't really belong here right now. I feel that's what people he been beating, as far as what Jim Miller has been beating. And then you got what he beat. That was kind of a couple of, like a while ago now since he beat Joe Lozon again. But anyway, most guys look like these Gonzalez's, Isaiah Gonzalez, Rafael, I don't know. These Gonzalez's, and not to say I'm trying to do a Mexican joke or anything. I'm just saying he fought two Gonzalez's. Both of those guys, in my opinion, don't belong in the UFC at this moment. They don't belong in the UFC. And I said that in both of those predictions, they didn't belong in the UFC, and they got made to look like they don't belong in the UFC because they don't belong in the UFC right now, in my opinion. Whereas Donald Cerrone, outside of Moreno, and Moreno's actually low-key pretty decent right now. He is fighting smarter now than he has in the past. And Moreno's not a bad guy. I ain't saying he's going to be no big stud in the welterweight division, but he's not bad. And he's actually irrelevant somewhat in the welterweight division, whereas everybody Jim Miller been beating and fighting have been relatively irrelevant. Matter of fact, have been irrelevant as far as his wins. And he hasn't really fought anybody actually relevant since like 2019 or 2018. So he's been fighting the junior double cheeseburgers out here. That's what we've been fighting. So, yeah, I can't really say, oh, I feel like Cerrone has been fighting killers. Outside of Moreno, he's been fighting like Ferguson's and McGregor's and Gaethje's and etc. And even got a decent win over Hernandez, who at that point was still a very relevant talent. I mean, even at this point, Hernandez is still, I feel, would probably stop Jim Miller. But we know MMA math. I just feel like with this one, I'm just saying that to say you can't really count Cerrone out. And as a dog, he's a very good dog. But I feel like by the time this fight happens, Cerrone gonna be a favorite. And at welterweight as well, a weight class Miller has never fought at. I feel like Cerrone still has all the advantages he had in the past over Jim Miller. He likes these little shorter guys that try to come in with these big hooks and touch him. And he can just land a little stepping knees, little counter knees as Jim Miller tries to come in, rip him with heavy kicks. Ain't too worried about Jim Miller's wrestling. I feel like he might even try to wrestle just to mix it in there. Cerrone's no slouch in grappling. Neither is Jim Miller. I feel like to this point, Cerrone still has the advantages. It's just a matter of, can he weather that first round storm? If there's a storm in the first round, but I think he can weather it. I think he can keep Jim Miller at bay early in the first round, and then take him out of the first round, and then start to put him away late. I feel like it'll be a case where first round a little bit patchy, but still probably Cerrone round, land some good kicks and stuff, and keeping Jim Miller at bay. Jim Miller maybe at times touch him something big, but Cerrone been able to bite on the mouthpiece, get back to it, and just go back to teeps, counter knees, probably chew up his legs some. Then fight starts to go out a little bit more. Jim Miller starts to fade after that first round, and Cerrone just starts to slow cook him in that second round. Then put him away in the third round. So in this fight, I got Donald Cerrone via third round TKO.